Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this video I will be showing you some facts that will help you improve your playability skills in the Roblox game Gorilla. One of the dumbest things that people do in Gorilla is stack their traps. This is not only a waste of traps, but it is very pointless, because when the gorilla actually walks over it, it takes both traps, or all the traps at the same time, and it usually usually takes the time of the trap depending on what the last one it absorbed was. So it's kind of like all one trap in a way. But now you don't have as much traps to use anymore, so it's a really dumb move to make. Just don't do it, okay? Another dumb thing, kind of dumb thing, that people do is place traps. It's actually smarter to keep the traps on you, so then you can press the F key when the gorilla is chasing you, because if the gorilla is right behind you and you press the F key, there is no doubt that the gorilla will fall for the trap, and you would have a further distance between them, or a chance to get away. So yeah, saving your traps is actually smarter than placing them. Although if you want to place them, go ahead. It's just smarter to save them. And if you're going to place traps, do it be smart with it. Like I said, don't stack traps, and also don't place traps in depending on the type of trap, don't place traps in the doorway, because over the ones that are just the smaller ones, the gorilla can actually jump over them in the doorway, even though the gorilla, although usually the gorilla does not know this, but the gorilla actually can jump over them. It's easy. It's simple. Although sometimes you don't jump at the right time when you're the gorilla, and you jump you just kind of land on her or whatever. Yeah. So if you're going to place traps, I suggest not doing it in a doorway. Yeah, saving traps is actually smarter. And if the mode is duo in the gorilla, do not follow the other gorilla, because the point of duo is kind of to split up and go in different directions. So yeah, if you split up, you're more likely to find kill more people at once, I guess. But staying together, it's it might as well just be one gorilla if you stay together. So splitting up is actually smarter in the mode duo. If it's infection, it doesn't really matter. There's going to be gorillas all over the place. Okay. Another dumb thing you can do in Gorilla is vote hospital infection. It is an instant win for the gorillas because hospital doesn't really have a whole lot of hiding places for the survivors. So if you're the gorilla, you must have good luck or something, because it's an easy win. Just kill a bunch of people. Just kill a bunch of people when you have a big group of gorillas chasing after people who have no place to hide. It is really challenging for the survivors, but really easy for the gorillas. So yeah, I would like to, considering that you're most likely going to be a survivor, I would suggest voting something else. And that something else could be City, which is actually a great map. There are secret hiding places where one you can actually hide behind, and then like literally across direct from it, there's a place you can just drop into the void and appear like in the middle. You can use that to your advantage. But keep in mind, the gorilla can go through with you and go back. It's a little bit harder for them, but they actually can go back there. So it's not like a hiding up out of the gorilla's reach, which what I say betas do, because it's not really a fair advantage. But it's still kind of a fair advantage if the gorilla can actually get to you. So, yeah. And not a lot of people know about these secret glitches on City. So that's why City is the best map ever. Another thing that people don't really notice when they're the gorilla on Neighborhood is that the house has more than one doorway. Usually, like, someone would, like, try to, like, trap the doorway. I mean, like, use their gears to, like, close up that doorway. But you can actually, if you're the gorilla, you can just go around to the other side. The other one will not get, they cannot close. So you can just go around to the other side and attack them inside of the house. It's on both houses. It works for both of them. So, yeah. Another thing that some people don't really know is that crouching is useless. Like, you don't really need to crouch to go through those little gates anymore. You can just walk through it now. It used to be like that, but now it's for some reason you can just walk through it and you don't have to crouch to go through it. And also, crouching just makes things worse. It just slows you down when you're going through the gates. So then the gorilla is more likely to hit you when you try to crouch and go through them. But if you were to walk, it would be a little bit quicker, You can use the City hiding glitches as a way to troll the gorilla, and that should be displayed on the screen here. And so what you should do is just go to the one side. If the gorilla is actually if the gorilla follows you, is able to get in with you, then go and run to the other side and then drop through the middle and just kind of do this continuous loop until the game ends, It's really fun and funny, and we can only imagine that the gorilla is probably raging their butts off, A lame thing that people do is camp. Don't camp. It's actually best to sneak around and collect gears while you're waiting for keys. Best to sneak from house to house. It's actually much more fun. I mean, you can't, you just can't, I don't know, just copy what I do, look at, my gameplay, and just, sneak around. I usually go to, the gorilla, where the gorilla was last been, sometimes, because it's the gorilla's not gonna come back if they don't see you, So yeah, sneak around instead of camping. Also, don't even think about camping up high where the gorillas can't ever reach to you. It's a very unfair advantage, and that's what all betas do. Here's a somewhat smart tactic that I usually do, is cut corners when you're chasing something or being chased. Usually cutting corners can create more of a distance if the gorilla doesn't do it as well, or it could create less of a distance when you're the gorilla. You can get closer, to who you are chasing. Kind of useful for both of them, but might not be the best tactic, but it's kind of smart, just saying. When you're the gorilla, you also want to look in places that nobody usually looks, or hide in or you can just hide in places that nobody usually looks. Like, just hide in places that the gorilla doesn't really look in that often. You know, like under the stairs in one of the houses in the neighborhood, or like in that area that everyone forgets about in the hospital room. When you're hiding in that secret area in city that I usually go to in my gorilla videos, you don't want to be close to the wall because the gorillas actually can hit you through the wall. Believe me, this has happened before, and it's happening again. It doesn't happen too often, but they actually, if they knew about it, they could hit you through the wall. Okay. In infection mode, people get reincarnated as gorillas. But that doesn't mean you still can't go through the small gate areas. You actually can go through the small gate areas when you're reincarnated as a gorilla, because it's like you're still a player, but now you just have like a gorilla skin on, or a gorilla avatar or something. So it actually still works. You can actually still go through small gate areas when you're a reincarnated, when you get reincarnated as a gorilla. But not if you're the actual gorilla itself, the original that's going around turning people into gorillas. If you lost where the gorilla is and you have no idea, you should look in every direction, pay attention to every part of the map. You never know when the gorilla is going to come out of hiding and attack you, because you always want to keep an eye on the gorilla, just in case it's like right behind you or something. You want to know, you like want to know or have an idea like what part of the map the gorilla is at. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about this one, but like in any Roblox game, using the keys W, A, S, and D to you can like switch the keys W, A, S, and D to see different perspectives. And you can go like stay walking the exact same way, just like, you know, turn your camera like the other way, and switch your keys at the same time when you're doing it, because so then like you're going the same way, but if you want to like look behind you, you know, like quickly turn the camera like 180 degrees and go to and click on S. I do that a lot when the gorilla is chasing me, to like see if the gorilla is like right behind me or whatever. So yeah. If the gorilla ever finds you and you have 3 gears on you, you can, and it's like something like neighborhood or whatever, and there's like a little like gate in one of the rooms so you can like lock yourself in. Actually let the gorilla come in and lock yourself in. And then like have the gorilla come in, trap the gorilla, use the keys to use the door thing, and go out through the little gate area. It would actually buy you a lot more time than just using a trap. I recommend doing this twice. I recommend trapping the gorilla when it gets in, because it would be a lot closer to you when you're in the room trying to use the red button. So yeah, use the trap, use the gears, and then go through the little gate. And by the way, if you're a noob at this game, your goal as the gorilla is to kill everyone, not to destroy everything. I always see like a lot of people like going around just like the gorillas, like they just destroy stuff. They're just focused destroy stuff. Well, not always, but I've seen that a lot of times before. So it's kind of annoying. Like, hey, you're supposed to like chase people and kill them, not destroy stuff. You know. If you are going around collecting traps, collecting gears like I normally do, and if you see someone exit the building, exit one of the buildings and you're like heading over there, that should be a sign that all the gears in that room are actually taken. It's usually like all the gears in that room is taken. I would recommend going to another place that has gears. So, yeah, just say it. Oh, by the way, in case you haven't known this, you need 3 gears to use the trap. I know you pretty much just said that, but it's actually listed here. So yeah, you actually need 3 gears to use a trapdoor. Recommend like trapping the gorilla inside, like I said, but like also like that would. It's a really good like if you're about to run out of time. It's a really good idea to like use the gears, like trap yourself in there where the gorilla can't get you like in time's about to run out. It's a really good way to stall, you know. By the way, like, you know, whenever, not just when you're the gorilla, but you can actually jump over those 1x1 traps. Not the trap clusters, those are too big to jump over, but like you can actually jump over them through doorways. A little bit complicated, a little hard, but you can actually do it, and if enough practice, you should be good at doing it. When a gorilla is chasing you, it might actually be like a smarter idea to try to get the gorilla to hit other objects instead of you, like to basically put like something in front of you and the gorilla when chasing you. Like go behind a bush or whatever, I don't know. It's not like the smartest idea, but it's something that could help. It's, you know. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. It's actually a dumb idea to hide behind breakable objects. Like the boxes, you know? Because the gorilla can just break that and then kill you instantly right there. Especially since we can actually kind of see you through the boxes sometimes. You know, I mean, most of the time. Every time, pretty much. Yeah, the boxes are like the worst place to hide, especially the ones in the in city. There's a map. I mean, there's a building in the city map. There's a building that has boxes in it. People hide behind the boxes, but there's like a window right there that shows them where you can like look through it and you can see them like hiding on the other side of the boxes. Like right where they're hiding. It's the dumbest place to hide. When you are the gorilla, sometimes when you press F, like if you're a survivor, a trap would spawn, and you would like set a trap there. Sometimes there's sometimes a glitch when that happens, like as you're the gorilla, and I recommend like pressing F while you're waiting for the game to start, just in case if you accidentally do it in the game. That way you can like max out all the traps you would ever have, like so then it never happens again. When the survivor is about to win, leaving the game as the gorilla is kind of a smart move, and not really. You still kind of win something, because you see, if you just let them like run out of time and they win or whatever, they are going to get a lot more coins than they would if the gorilla is not playing. This would be best on Survivor, or basically just Survivor, or on Infection when there's only like one person left, because as long as there's another gorilla like that is doing stuff too, the game will not restart. The game will not end. You know, because like ending the game before the survivor could win when you are the gorilla, it's kind of smart. I only do this to people that like actually, you know, that camp, you know, and irritate me, like those people that camp up high and they said not to do earlier. So yeah, don't be a band, do that. But being alpha and don't let them win as much money as they deserve, you know? One thing that's actually pretty smart to do is go through the gate once all the keys are collected. Yeah, collecting keys is actually kind of like an important thing to do, because if you actually go through the gate, you get extra money when you win. You get like 20 extra because you get money for going through it once you go through it, and then you get, if you wait for the game to be over, for the whole round to be over, you get money for staying alive. You get, so, like the money you would usually get for staying alive. So it's actually a smarter idea to go through if you want to get extra coins and, you know, buy other stuff. Just saying, that's a better way to make money. And not to mention, if you go around collecting keys, you get more money, coins, in-game money doing that. When you spawn, usually it's probably like the best idea to go for whatever traps, gears that are closer, because, you know, like, if you go for the farther one, somebody might take them. So just go for whatever is closer, and this goes with keys as well. You know, if you actually, because you're more successful getting the stuff closer to you than you are getting the stuff farther away from you. If it's early in the game and you die, like depending, like you can actually like rejoin the server. Like, for say if you die like within the first like 50 seconds, not 50 seconds, like 10 seconds or so, you can actually rejoin the server. Like after, like, you can actually like leave the game and then find the server that you were a part of, and then you can rejoin that, and then you're revived. But that's after like a certain amount of time. That won't work if you wait longer. I don't know how long it is, but it's probably like, I don't know, after like 30 seconds of the gorilla being spawned in or something. I have no idea when it's like good enough for the for like a new player that just joined to like join in on the game that's happening. So yeah, I would try doing that if you die instantly. Maybe not like an infection mode, but like, yeah, if you die instantly. So that was my tips for playing Gorilla, how to get better at playing the Gorilla. I hope you guys learned a lot, and please tell me what was the most useful thing you learned in the comments below, and why it was so useful to you. Please like the video if this improved your gaming experience at all, and see you guys all later. Bye!